Daniel Harris grew up in Manchester, UK. From the time he was a boy, he loved running. While other kids played video games, Daniel would be outside racing down empty streets, his shoes barely holding together, his heart pounding like a drum. He dreamed of one day wearing the red and white uniform of Team Great Britain. He dreamed of running in stadiums filled with cheering crowds. But dreams are cruel when life is harsh. Daniel's family was poor. His father worked long shifts as a bus driver. His mother cleaned houses. He trained in old trainers from a charity shop. He drank water when other athletes drank sports shakes, but he had something money couldn't buy: fire inside. At 17, Daniel finally got a chance to join a regional race. He came in second. That silver medal felt like gold to him. Daniel applied to join the National Athletics program. He showed up to trials, his heart ready, his legs burning with speed. But when the list was announced, his name wasn't there. A coach pulled him aside and said, "Son, you've got passion, but you don't have the body for this." He felt like the ground had disappeared under him. That night he lay awake, staring at the ceiling, asking himself, "Am I chasing an impossible dream?" But the fire inside refused to die. He ran at dawn when the streets were empty. He lifted weights with old equipment in a community gym. He trained in the rain, in the cold, even when his legs screamed in pain. Friends mocked him. "Mate, you're wasting your life. Nobody from our area ever makes it big." Even his family started to worry. His mom cried one night and begged him to focus on a normal job, but Daniel whispered to himself every morning, "They don't see it, but I see it. I will not stop." At 21, Daniel entered a small race in London. He was unknown, just another face in the crowd. But when the starting gun fired, Daniel ran like lightning. He crossed the finish line far ahead of the competition. The crowd gasped. Coaches noticed. One coach, Michael Turner, approached him and said, "Son, where did you come from? You've got raw talent, but no polish. Train with me, and I'll take you to the next level." It was the moment Daniel had waited for all his life. He accepted, even though it meant grueling training schedules, endless drills, and sacrifices. For the next 3 years, Daniel's life was nothing but eat, sleep, train, repeat. He faced setbacks, injuries, muscle tears, moments of doubt, but he didn't quit. Every time he thought about giving up, he remembered that coach who once told him he didn't have the body. Those words became his fuel. By 24, Daniel qualified for the Olympics. For the first time, he walked into a stadium filled with 60,000 people. His heart pounded, but this time not from fear, from determination. The gun fired. He ran like his life depended on it. Every step carried the weight of his past poverty. The rejection, the long nights alone, the voices that said he'd never make it. As he approached the finish line, he pushed harder than ever before. When he crossed, he looked up at the board. Tears filled his eyes. He wasn't just a runner anymore. He was proof that no dream is too big if your heart refuses to quit. Today, Daniel Harris is celebrated as one of the most inspiring athletes in the UK. He travels the world, not only competing, but also speaking to young people about chasing their dreams. His message is powerful. Rejection is not. If people don't believe in you, let that be the reason you prove them wrong. Daniel turned rejection into fuel and failure into fire. His story is a reminder that even if the world says you can't, your heart can still scream, "Watch me."